scholarships, and dating nightmares. This is the Bring It After Show.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Ooh.
I can't really. I'm like trying to. Nah, this one you can't really.
I know.
I can't buck to this.
I'm like, I need a baton or something. I don't know what's going on over here. Anyways.
This is actually Mississippi Valley State College.
Oh, yay. Go ahead,
Marching
Mississippi. You guys sound great.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Bring It After Show. Thank you for tuning in again like you do each and every week, and thank you for listening to us. I am one of your hosts, Howard III. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that great stuff at Howard III. Miss Heather, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Heather Yerrid.
And I'm Tamra Brown. You can find me on all social media. I'm there somewhere, should you be so inclined.
I love that every week, Tamra. She's always just
Because all of my handles are different, and it's just a big old mess. So I'm not even gonna go there.
Every time you're like, you know what, just find me.
Yes, find me.
Whatever. You find Twitter, you find something else. So go ahead. Let's open up with season 3, episode 21, Scholarship Dreams and Dating Nightmares. Yes.
Enjoyed this episode.
Yeah. It was a good episode. We were just talking a little bit before we went live about how I don't know what it is about the show. I'm a fan of Bring It, but sometimes I just feel like the episodes drag.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I thought this one was different. It definitely was two angles, and I felt for the first time since Tamra so kindly points it out a lot when we're here. I actually now watch for things to be
Too
staged.
much?
Yeah,
She pointed out
I watched things to be staged, so I thought that the moms were more staged this time, but the staging was fun. Like I like the don't get me started on dating, which I hope you do, because I'll talk about that for a long time.
Yes, we would get into that definitely. But we open it up with Selena telling Scar. I always say that Star and Sky telling them to step it up.
That's their like Brangelina name. Star and Sky.
Scar.
You put it together and it's
Yeah,
Scar.
Yeah.
I like that. Scar. But Selena's telling them, let's step it up. Let's try to get on the battle team the same way she did with Sanjay. What do we feel about Selena still pushing her daughters? I mean, it kind of backfired last time with Sanjay. She didn't want to be on the battle team, but then she ended up being great at it. Now she's doing the same thing with her twins.
I think it's great because Star and Sky seem so enthusiastic this season. They seem so much more invested, and it's making me enjoy them more, and I want to see them more. Like, they're smiling in their interviews, and they just... Like, I used to say last season, I was always like, they just don't seem like they want to be there. They don't give an F. But they've stepped it up, and they want to be there. They want to do a great job. So I think maybe Selena pushing them has really made them, like, get their head in the game.
I think Sky wants to be there. I definitely think Sky is going to step it up. I'm not sure about Star. I'm pre-predicting, but I almost feel like one of them is going to go, and one of them's going to stay.
Yes, I totally agree. I don't think they're so, in sync how twins are. I still think they all have, both have their own separate lives. Like, one wants to get it in and dance, one just wants to hang out.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And that's fine.
Yeah, I like that.
And we also see that Coach D tells the girls that they are going to meet the Satin Dolls of Mississippi dance team, which we later find out that one of the girls might get a full ride scholarship to college. And I love that Coach D does this.
Yeah.
Like, she really gives back, or she finds a way for the girls to enjoy dancing and see the benefits from dance.
Yeah, I liked it. I was more engaged, the fact that they weren't just getting a trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved how real this episode was. None of the interactions seemed contrived. It just seemed like a snippet of real life, and I that's why I really liked this episode. I can see what you're talking about. Like, maybe there were parts that it dragged, but I liked how real it felt.
Yeah, it was great. And the fact that a scholarship, but here's what I was thinking. Aren't they 14? Like, they're 13 and 14. So a scholarship, I was like, isn't this 4 years away? I was a little confused.
I mean, put it in your pocket. Cameron's like, yeah, we're just trying to get as many scholarships as we can.
Yeah, she already has a scholarship to DeSales.
Yeah, just I guess put it in your pocket if you can get it.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Christiana isn't even in high school yet until the end, because I'm not exactly sure how old each of the girls
Well,
are.
they told us when they told us they're eighth grade, right?
Eighth grade.
Yeah, eighth grade, seventh and eighth grade. Yeah,
Well,
majority of them.
yeah,
There's a couple
most of them.
that just hit high school, but for the most part, Christiana and Cameron. I believe they're eighth grade. Yeah, so 14. Congratulations, Cameron, to DeSale scholarship.
Yes.
Woo! Yay.
That's amazing.
I know. I know.
That is really cool.
Yes.
I mean, I feel Mimi when she was like, listen, baby, put it in your pocket. Let's get extra scholarships because, college is expensive.
I disagree. I was very upset that they still went for it. I mean, Cameron, obviously, she's the captain. So she is amazing at what she does. But me being me, but maybe this is why sometimes things don't work out, I would have had like mine sit out because I would want the other mothers or the other girls to get a scholarship. If my kid already had one, I don't have kids now, so maybe that might change. But I didn't like that she still competed for it. If she would have got it, I would have been upset. Yeah.
Heather. Listen, I'm here for your opinion. I don't know. I just feel like she needs a lot.
Yeah.
But you're saying she's being greedy.
Yeah, I just think it's like not right per
I can see
se.
that.
Okay.
Right, you know what? Let me take that back. Being a coach, there's no right or wrong. There just is. But I feel that knowing the other girls could also get the opportunity, why go for it?
Right.
I would have liked to see her as a captain sit that one out and say, you know what? I have a scholarship. I'd love to get another girl opportunity like Faith to get the chance to go in there.
True. Okay, when you put it like that, maybe.
Mimi's gonna be like, oh hell no.
Mimi's gonna be like, not mine. Now, let's move on to, of course, talk about Mimi. Let's talk about these parents because we love the DDPs. Now, the moms are just happy about the girls getting these scholarships. But, what do we think about Selena trying to fit in with her type of scholarship? Her and the twins not making the team to get on the scholarship. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
I'm like kind of like.
Well, real quick, I just want to throw out there Fulvia's shirt, the gold lame. I'm sorry, I had to, but I saw that. It reminded me of like my grandmother, my mom's tanks that I like still have that don't fit. I loved her outfit. She was fly, and those eyebrows were amazing.
Yeah.
I just had to.
I noticed her hair.
Yes.
I did notice her shirt.
Oh
Yeah.
God! Anything gold lame, I'm like, woo! Can't you tell? It's like, but sorry, I know. I had to. I had to be like, her eyebrows are phenom, and her outfit was phenom. So I was just excited to see more of her and what she was bringing to the table in that outfit.
Yeah,
in the show too.
I liked her.
Yes. So to answer you about Selena, I wasn't surprised that she was upset. What really stuck out for me when Star and Sky did not get picked was the coach. What was the woman that stepped in? I'm so sorry. The woman that came, Ariel.
Oh, yes,
So
yes.
Ariel, she was like, you guys stand out. You weren't horrible, but you guys stood out. That is what got me thinking, like, you know what? If they don't separate or if they don't change their look and so forth, I believe that this is going to continue to happen to them. But I think Selena's right in a sense of they keep getting targeted and getting pulled.
There was a couple people I noticed when we were showing, before they picked the 5 that were moving on, they showed a clip and I saw Brianna and she was the first one cut. I thought she did great. So there was a couple of them that got cut, and I saw them in the group when they were running through it, and I thought who knows what they were looking for.
They picked the top 5.
Out. They picked the top 5.
Yeah, they picked the top 5.
I don't mean the top 5. I mean before that, when they're still at the dollhouse and they're choosing the girls that are going to do the stands in the first place. The ones that were cut to not even participate in the stands. That's what I'm talking about. Like when they were in the studio. I don't know what the Miss D and Ariel were looking at, but I liked seeing those clips of. I feel like I saw a little bit more dancing this episode too. Maybe that's another reason I like this episode.
I was just like, oh, she's getting her more dancing. She's getting more dancing. What was the blue thing around Sky and Star's stomach?
They wear that all the time.
The waist trainer thing.
Is that what that is?
It's supposed to make you sweat.
Oh, it
around
is?
Your ab area.
And lose your stomach?
Kind of.
Oh, well, I need to get one of those. Okay. Because I'm always like, what are they wearing?
They're always wearing that.
Yeah. Is that what that's like a sweat waist trainer thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to make you sweat. Like you get at Marshalls or at Walmart. It's supposed to put it around your ab. Put it around, like your body.
Your stomach. Yeah.
Core area.
Oh, I was like, maybe that's to help them like stand taller so they dance better and so forth, but I wasn't really sure. But I still say when they made the first round of cuts in practice, they still picked the top 5. So a part of me was curious, like, did they stage that?
Yeah.
Because they did get the top dancers.
I was wondering that too, and I don't want to jump ahead too far, but like when they announced the top 5, I was surprised that that was the 5 that they chose. So I don't think it was.
Yeah, and here's what I thought so funny in practice. How funny was it when Christiana was like, I'm not used to all this smiling. That's hard. I was like, oh my God, it's hard for them to smile. I was like, Faith is going to ace it.
Yeah.
Because Faith is a smiler.
I know what Christiana was talking about, because the thing that I love about watching the dolls is they do a lot of that. And they do this like attitude. They bring this, it's all about the attitude. So like, I know, I was thinking that before she even said it. And I was like, they're not used to just perky cheerleader. They're not used to that.
Faith is. Faith was.
Faith
was in her little sweet spot.
Yeah.
Faith just loves her little self. Go ahead, Faith.
Faith always looks like she's just singing a little song in her head. She just looks like...
I was surprised that Coach D let someone else take the lead, Ariel.
Yeah, let's get into that. The practices. Ariel, the assistant coach. Coach D said, well, I mean, it made sense because she has more practice in the stands. And
she was the first doll to make a J set. Is that what it is? Make the J sets? She was the first doll to make the J set. So she was a part of that like core, this is what it's all about type of thing.
Right, which a lot of people, I didn't know that the dolls started off in stands, which means like basketball games, football games, the girls dancing in the stands. That's where the dolls started before they started competing. And Ariel had all this experience, so it made more sense for her to do it. But I was a little shocked because I was like, well, why can't, Kayla help out a little bit? Or, Coach D was watching, but she wasn't in there. Why is it that Kayla couldn't do it? Even though Ariel had the experience, Kayla could have still bucked in the stands.
You think Kayla was mad? Me neither. I think she was cool with it.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just thinking Coach D's getting a little more soft. I feel like she's getting soft. She's letting loose the reins.
She's getting busy, and so she's sharing the wealth of responsibility, because she has to now, because she's got 2 studios, she's got tours, she's got all this going on. She can't control everything. Which, as a control freak myself, I know how hard that is. But like, you can't. Sometimes you just have to learn to relinquish some power, and I think she's getting really good at that this season.
Yeah, she is getting good at that. It was good to see that. It was very good to see it. I liked seeing the girls smile though, like having Ariel run it. But Ariel had just as much attitude as Coach D did. She was like, "No, y'all, it's sloppy.
And
Stop
I gotta say,
it."
I loved seeing the satin dolls, like seeing the clips of them dancing. I looked them up on YouTube too. They do so much, just like. So much isolations that it looks so. The dancing dolls don't really do that kind of stuff. Maybe it's because that's an older, that's a college age move, I guess. But like, because it's very sexy and slinky. But like, they were working their isolations. I was like impressed.
I mean, I think what the dancing dolls do at 14 is pretty sexual. Personally, I'm like, oh, just like Faith's dad said in the beginning. I was like, he was like, I don't want you dancing like that. I was like, wait, I'm in my 30s. I don't know how to dance like that.
I don't know. We've talked about that a lot, and like, I don't think I don't see it. I'm cool. I'd let my 14-year-old daughter do what they're doing.
I would too.
Yeah,
I would too. I'm jealous, basically. I am jealous that I cannot buck like that.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I'm sad. 14-year-old bucks better than me. I mean, come on now.
They be getting down on that little dance floor. Those little girls be going.
Yeah, but Ariel said they were sloppy. Did you think they were sloppy?
They were a little sloppy. I do agree with her. They were in the beginning, because, it's hard when they're still learning the moves. Of course, it's not going to be to a T.
Yeah.
But, I was like, Ariel, like, they just learned this, and they're trying to do, none of these girls had stands experience. Like, I think maybe Cameron did, maybe. Cameron, yeah.
You said Cameron, didn't you?
I thought I said Karen.
Oh, no.
But Cameron, I think she might have had a little bit of experience in the stands, but all these girls were new. So I'm like, they're not going to get it. They're going to be sloppy.
I like that they had a lesser number. So the fact, again, that they had lesser number, they looked tighter.
Right.
And then when all the girls were cut, like during the practice, and you would cut to them speaking into the camera about their experience, you see all the makeup they all had on.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, man. That's probably why I didn't think that they were just 14, because they make them look,
And all of a sudden, I feel like it wasn't like that in the beginning, but now we see a lot of makeup, we see a lot of lipstick. I think it was Tanisha.
Because I think they all have the endorsements now. So, like,
let me rock that purple lipstick.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little bit much with the purple lipstick.
The moms and the daughters.
Both of them. It's like,
it's Faith and Mimi rocking that purple lipstick.
Matching eyeshadow. You should never match your eyeshadow to your lipstick, ladies. Just an FYI makeup tip. Just saying.
Never. Oh my gosh.
We didn't get Dana's nerd glasses this episode.
Oh, praise the Lord.
She was gone most of it.
Yeah, she was. She was gone for that family emergency. Did anyone find out what that was?
No.
Me neither.
Did you guys have any insight? Please let us know.
Yeah, hope everything's
if you know
okay.
anything about about Dana and Faith's family? Hope
Yes.
everything's okay.
Yeah.
Did you notice that Faith and Dana both had on like the beads? So like the Pocahontas Indian, like old school vibe of the beads. So they both had on. I'm like, did they coordinate their outfits? I feel like Dana and Faith, when you cut to the camera when they're talking about it, when it's like the reality show part, they always have something very similar on. Beading, stitching. So I thought that was
cute.
very funny. Yeah, I thought that was cool. And I thought Dana looked fly this time.
Yeah, she looks really good. You know, she was like, okay, no more glasses. She was listening. Thank you.
Yes.
No more glasses.
We know you watch the show, Dana. How you doing, Dana? What's up?
I wonder how much she bothered when she saw that Brittany was so excited that she wasn't there. They're like, oh, things seem a little quiet. Now, is it me? I don't think Dana talks a lot.
I don't think so either.
Brittany talks a lot.
Yeah.
Tina talks a lot.
Yeah.
Mimi talks a lot. We love you.
Definitely me. And Selena's kind of calmed down to me, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Selena used to talk a lot, and now she's kind of just like here, like
I
going with the
think
wave.
all the moms think of Dana as the way that they used to think of Selena, because it used to be that they all kind of rolled their eyes at Selena.
sure did.
And she was like the airheaded, like everything she said, everybody was just like, whatever. But I think they're all like that with Dana now.
Good call.
yeah.
Good call. Speaking of Selena, I was shocked to hear that she divorced. Wasn't there
Yeah,
rumor of
well-
her and JJ getting a reality show?
I don't know.
I think it's still happening. It was an online reality show. It's JJ. It's just JJ's. But yeah, one of our YouTube commenters commented on our last episode. They were like, they're divorced. And
Yeah, I feel like I knew that they were divorced for some reason.
I didn't. We
don't
saw in
know
the
why.
episode them together cheering
That's
Star and
true.
Sky
I think
on.
that they
Just
are. I
co-parents.
mean, they're. It's amicable.
Okay. Okay, so maybe that's why they were together in the kitchen. Like when they were pushing Star and Sky a couple episodes ago. I was shocked. I knew Mimi, I think, was separated, but I didn't know about Selena. But that was hilarious. Online dating. Hello. Hello.
Loved that this episode. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
What was the best part about it for you? I did too. I loved it.
I loved the flirtation between Mimi and the handsome guy that she was out with. It seemed just
Johnny.
it seemed very natural to me. Like whether that was, I don't know if it was staged or not, but it seemed natural. It seemed like real flirting. I was like rooting for Mimi. I was like, I hope they go out again. Selena's date with that guy who
I don't remember his name.
that seemed real too, because he seemed legitimately a little bit awkward. Like that didn't seem to me like something that they were trying to, you know, make an awkward situation. Like he seemed from the beginning, it seemed like a little uncomfortable, and you feeling that, like, just seeing a date to me with the moms is so much more interesting than like throwing in a fashion show that they want to do in the DDP lounge, you know, like it's just so much
Right.
more interesting to me.
Yeah, I loved it. I love anything dating, anything relationship wise. I thought it was great. I was curious. Did you guys think that I remember Johnny Mimi's date. I don't remember Selena's date in the red. I remember his red shirt. That's memorable. But do you think that he researched her before they went and said, "Oh, let's go to NASA. I'll take you to the moon because the twins are Star and Sky"?
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, 'cause when he said the moon,
That's a good
and she
one.
was
She was like,
totally, yeah, but they were so taken back by that. I was like, what was so bad about that? I mean, it's a little bit, you know.
It was corny.
It was a corny
yeah.
joke.
Yeah,
It
but
was a corny
she
joke.
seemed like offended. She was like,
Yeah.
I was like, wow. But I agree with her. I've never done online dating. I've never used Tinder. I've never dated, period, online. So when she was like, I never do blind dates, I felt like serial killers are on there. I second that. I think serial killers are also there, so I will never partake. But they turned out well.
I was happy she was just like, okay, Tina, you could do what you want. Take these photos of me. And I'm glad she went along with it, because most of the moms would have said, no. But
Yes.
I was very shocked that Mimi divorced, because we seen her and her, well, I guess now ex-husband last season on the show, and I thought everything was okay, but
I think that's what you were kind of saying, the amicable. They were separated. So whenever it got official, it just took a long time. But how into taking those pictures was she?
I know.
Again, such a transformation from the
Poses like a little
beginning.
yes.
I
a
loved
little
it.
kitten on the chair.
I
Yeah,
loved it. And
so
she didn't
cute.
want to talk about the outcome of her date. I wonder what that meant. Oh, wait. Okay. So Tanisha's mom's comment about dating in general when Tina was setting them up and they were talking about putting
She's
out.
like eating the popcorn.
And
She's
she was like,
"Whatever
that's
you
a
wanna
good
do."
way to get to a ring. She literally was like, that's the best way to get to a ring. And they were like, what is? She's like, giving them whenever they want, however they want, wherever they want. I knew that was the truth. I've been waiting for someone to say that.
I was thinking I was like, Jesus, what is it, 1950? You're just trying to get the ring on your finger? Like,
Please.
what happened to independent women?
I don't know if that ship ever came. I think it fakely came. But these days, that's what most women are trying to do, at least from my understanding
Well,
when they talk to
especially
me.
if you just got out of a marriage, I don't think they're looking to walk down the aisle anytime soon.
I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I don't think, because Mimi said that she was like, after 15 years, how do I date? How do I do this? But maybe she's looking for a ring.
They both hesitated when they asked about the hooking up thing. Like, I don't remember how they did it, but it was funny to see Selena and Mimi like wait, and then Selena was like, yes, and then and then they referenced date 2, and Mimi's like, some information is not for this, and she was like, Selena,
that was cute.
yeah, I did too. I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
I'm always the one that's like, you girls, you work on you get your career in order, you get your goals, then worry about marriage or anything else.
I wish they actually listened to that.
I know. Of course they don't. But maybe.
I think so.
I wonder if Mimi is still dating this guy in real life. You know, we should. We want to know.
We want to know.
Mimi, you got to come back on the show. Definitely, because I need to know.
Let me look on our Instagram right now.
Johnny was very much a good wordsmith. So he knew what to say, when to say it, and was very smooth. I like
he
that.
touching my hand, like he was cute.
I love how they were just like interacting. Like you could tell they were kind of like, okay, there might be something there, like something to build off of.
I feel like I was surprised that when they when they got into the gymnasium and they went into that little extra room. Side note, I loved the dolls' faces when the moms walked across the stage. Everyone was like, oh no. But they went into the room. I'm surprised that they did not talk about it immediately. It was like that Tina had to pull teeth to get the answers, you know?
Yeah, definitely, because, you know, that's how you could tell the date was good. When it's like, I don't really want to tell you how it went because it was so good, but I'll tell, like, my homegirl, you know, when I'm laying down in the bed on the phone, like, girl, I don't have this bomb date, you know?
Yes.
I don't know. That room in the gym, at least it was a little bit bigger than the last room.
The one where they were like in the closet with the spiders and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice. And they could actually see the girls, not through a TV. I didn't think they really enjoyed that. I don't know how much the dolls enjoyed it, but the moms definitely did. I'm surprised. Was it Christiana that said that she was distracted by the band, right?
Yes.
I'm surprised she made it. Were you?
Yeah, I was very surprised. I was like, oh, okay, you know, you're so
Christiana?
distracted, but she did it.
Christiana. Christiana, yeah. I was surprised. I definitely thought Faith was going to make it. And I loved it. Faith was like, I can tell Coach D's angry, but I can't hear what she's saying. I wonder how pissed Coach D was because they couldn't hear her.
And then Coach D just yelling, you about to sit your ass down.
Yeah, I love how raw that is.
Yeah.
I love that she curses or cusses, however you want to say it. I think that's amazing. Is that bad?
They were getting it. I don't understand why it was so hard to fold the cape. Everybody was talking about that cape. Everyone was like, Kayla was like, all you do, take the cape off, you fold it. I guess it must have been a little bit difficult than we could see. But I guess there's 20 million ways to fold a cape. I don't know.
As the old adage goes, there's more than one way to fold a cape.
Kayla did say she thinks it's pretty simple. So I don't know if they were trying to do like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I wasn't sure if there was a count to it, but that was funny. That was funny that was the one thing. And they messed up on the live competition. They did at the exhibition. They messed up the cape part.
I'm like, there should have been an easier way to do this cape then. They should have just took it off and slowly like put it down or something. If Coach D saw that,
they would fall.
Maybe. But if
Mimi's
she's struggling.
She's got a picture with another guy, but it doesn't say who he is.
Oh.
But her Instagram's mostly just her and Cameron and the team and stuff like that, so it doesn't mean anything. But I don't know, guys. You let us know.
She was pretty secretive about telling us how it was, so she probably won't post until they're like together. But they looked good together, and I love that was really authentic giggling.
Yeah,
she's like, it's been a while since someone made me giggle.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Cute. It was so cute.
Yeah,
and Selena ordering up all that food. She was so happy. Just, yes, food. You my best friend. Food.
Because he didn't have to talk.
Yes.
Awkward silences.
We've been in some situations like that. It was like, can I just get, some breadsticks or just keep bringing the drinks?
Have you been on some awkward dates?
Of course. But, it's not about me. What about you guys? Awkward dates?
No, because I don't really date. I don't date. I don't do online dating. The only time I ever go out with somebody is if I'm exclusively dating them. I'm very traditional. Like, unless we're monogamous, I'm not dating you. So that pretty much, sends them running by like date 1. They're like, okay, bye. So I'm not okay with like the open relationship stuff. So no awkward dates. But maybe I'll start trying because that looked pretty fun what they did.
Yeah. I know. Tinder's fun. Before my current boyfriend, I did Tinder a little bit before we met, and that was the first time I had ever done anything like online or an app or anything like that. But I love Tinder. It's super fun. It's like,
Yes, I said go.
But I didn't meet my boyfriend on Tinder. We met in real life. Yeah. So do a little of both.
A little online dating, a little supermarket dating too. You go to the supermarket, try to find you a boo.
Like what is Selena's like? Should I just meet somebody in church?
Yeah, no, you're not going to meet anyone at the supermarket or church. At the supermarket, they're still with their girlfriends or the person that they're hooking up with casually. So, speaking of casual, what did you think of the satin dolls on the stand during the competition?
They were.
I thought they were a little
Speaking
casual.
of Donald Trump, what did you think of the satin dolls?
So on that note, to the competition, the satin dolls to me looked pretty casual. I thought they looked offbeat. So I think the deep vote L represented more so than the satin dolls. Thoughts on that?
I thought the competition was just like cute. I just thought it was fun. I thought the girls, they could have bucked a little bit more. And I was trying to figure out when they're listening to the music, what beat do they get on? You know, when it's a live band, do you just dance on the second beat or the first? You know, how many counts is that?
I think it's just your typical, like, whatever the beat of the thing is. It's...
And well, it was especially because we saw there was a lot of roll-offs and what we were seeing, what the cameras were showing us, and so but we would only see part of it. So without seeing the whole roll-off, it was hard to get what the big picture of it was.
So are you telling me that they looked offbeat because we were seeing it in like jump cuts or something? Is that what you meant?
Because it was like you could tell that they were doing a thing where it was like just Cameron, second row, third row, then left to right roll off. But like we would only see like the end of the like just the third row and then the first part of the roll off. So it was like we were seeing like weird cuts of something that was like a transitional formation. So
well, however they cut the dancing dolls, I think they did really well. And I think that I was surprised to hear Whitney so many times say, I want that scholarship. I want that scholarship. I was very surprised with that. But it was so much of an I and not Christiana.
I mean, she's trying to fight. Maybe she knows like it's all on her to send this child to college or send the child wherever she wants to go after high school. Yeah. So she's probably like, I need this because
That's right. No, see, again, that's why I would have had Cameron sit out. But the one who won is not the one that I thought was supposed to win. Like I should have won. The top 5, I think Faith should have been in the top 5.
Yeah, let's get into that. The top 5. So it was who? It was Deja,
Michaela, Deja, Michaela, Micaiah, Christiana, and Cameron.
3 Smurfs. It's 3 Smurfs and the 2. Yes, which again are the top 5. Like Coach D knows that those are the top 5 as well in everything that they do.
Right.
Who do you think performed the best?
I thought Michaela and Micaiah did.
Yes.
I thought those two.
What did you think?
I thought Michaela, but definitely.
I thought Michaela as well. I thought Deja was the weakest. A lot of running.
I didn't think she was the weakest.
Oh, I did. I did. Who do you think was the weakest?
I guess I don't think any of them were weak. I just thought
weak is a bad word.
I thought Michaela and Micaiah were just they were a lot cleaner. What they were doing was a lot cleaner. I felt like Cameron, Christiana, and Deja were just doing tricks. It was just trick is all we were seeing. So I didn't see as much dance. I feel like I saw more dancing with Michaela and Micaiah.
See, I thought we saw more dancing with Cameron and then more stunts with like Deja and Christiana. But I thought Michaela, hands down, was supposed to have it. I still think that Faith should have made the top 5.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I thought Faith would have brought something great to this, but you know. Yes. I thought also that Deja, she wasn't the weakest, but she wasn't in my top 5. She wasn't like just up there with me. I personally liked Cameron. That's why I was happy she competed because I thought she brought the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, she is
the
best.
Christiana, and then the other girls.
Yeah, I saw Michaela, Christiana. Definitely, but it's okay. Deja took it.
I know.
That was exciting.
Congratulations to you, Deja. She ended up winning the scholarship at the end.
Yes, congratulations.
Woo.
I like that she was like the newbie and she got it. Isn't she kind of the newbie?
Yeah. She was like, let me go out there.
I'm not worried about the girls though, because I feel like by the time they graduate, they're all probably going to get scholarships because they're known. They have this show has given them an internet following. and it just gives them a unique perspective, which is what colleges look for when you're going to college. They want somebody who brings like a unique background, and these girls so devoted to dance and being on this elite team that's so elite that it's on TV. I'm not worried about them. I'm sure that they all get scholarships, but I don't know. Did Kayla get a scholarship? Is she on scholarship at her college?
I'm not sure.
I don't think so for some reason.
I'm not sure, but I agree. I think all the girls are going to have something good to have that self-regulation. It's like an army. I mean, they are nonstop training. So if the universities don't pick up on that, then that's their loss. But I think they're all going to be fine too.
Yeah, but I think the other moms were low-key hating. Of course, everybody wants your daughter to win the scholarship. Everybody wants it. But the moms, for them to say like, oh, I'll be happy if any of them win, no. I feel like every mom out there was hating, especially Brittany. You were out there just like, nah, this is going to be me. It's going to be me. I'm going to take it. Egg on her face. But whatever, go ahead, moms. Oh, and also a little bit more about the college dolls, the MVSU dolls. What did we think about this name right here? Fula, the coach.
Oh, Fulvia.
Fulvia.
The one with the phenomenal gold tank.
The one with the gold
eyebrows.
tank. I just, every week we have a new name, and I just feel like we should start adding this to the show. Difficult names like Fulvia.
I thought she was great. Great eyebrows, great outfits.
What do you think about the name?
I've never heard that name before.
Very unique.
Yeah, it was F squared. It felt Fulvia Ford. Miss Fulvia Ford.
I just want to throw that in there because I feel like every time we're getting new, harder names.
Show's keeping us on our toes.
It really is. So let's get into a little bit of the predictions about next week's episode. Just a little bit.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Did we get did they give us a preview of the next episode? I don't
they
think
haven't
they
been
did.
doing
Now
that.
y'all can't cheat. Now y'all can't cheat. What's your prediction?
I don't know. I mean, it's still. This is all still before the school year started. Is when they're filming this through the summer. Because as we know, it's not live. It's not currently happening. So like they filmed it through the summer. So it has to be another like a promotional competition or something like that. I want to see, because they went on this huge tour over the summer, and I saw some photos from like the huge like it was like pyrotechnics on the stage and stuff like that. Like I'd like to see some clips from their like stage tour. Nice.
Definitely.
See a little bit of that.
Yes. So I predict that Star or Sky will leave the team, or they will get completely different looks. That's my prediction.
That's a good
Oh yeah,
one.
because they just got a makeover. Like this.
Yeah, they don't look that different. I think they're going to get another one more extreme.
I think they look amazing.
Or
Like
they look amazing. I didn't say they didn't look amazing. I said they look amazing, but they don't look that different. So I think they're either going to get a makeover and completely change looks,
Yeah, I disagree.
or one
I
will
think they
leave.
look super because before they looked like little girls, but now they've got them in like makeup. Their hair's always done. Their makeup is always like just to the nines. I think they look complete. Like I wouldn't recognize them if they didn't have Star and Sky at the bottom.
I know, me neither. I think I predict the whole team is just got to get a makeover. I think it's time again, because every so often she'll do this makeover with the girls, and I think it's about that time again to spice it up, give us new looks, give us new weave, give us not new lipstick. I'm okay with that. But, new nail polish. Let's spice it up. I think Star and Sky need to separate each other again, whether that's with hair, whether that's with dance moves. They need to kind of come apart a little bit. I like how they did that earlier in the season, how they put one on one team and another one on another team and see what they had. I also predict that we're going to see more of the Birmingham team. We only saw a glimpse of them so far. I need to see more of this team and her building them and, training them.
We shall see. We shall see.
It's hard for Star and Sky because, even when they were making the cuts in the studio, they were calling each of the girls, Brianna, your cut, calling them by name, and then they go, twins, your cut. So, they don't get a lot of individuality, and that's not fair.
I predict that they get split up before one goes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's going to have to do something and be like, okay, Blondie or somebody, whatever, new one, you got to go somewhere. Whatever. Anyways, guys, so that is our show. Thank you for tuning in with us week in, week out. We appreciate you. Of course, you can follow us all on Twitter, and you can also use the hashtag ABTV for us. ABTV Bring It for us to see your tweets. Miss Heather, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Heather Yerrid on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm Tamra Brown. You can find me on Twitter at BrownTamra.
And I am Howard III. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at Howard III. Of course, my website, howardthird.com. And be sure to leave comments below, like the video, subscribe to AfterBuzz TV Network, and we will see you next week. See ya.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV Network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.